Hi, I'm Anji Estrellas, and I'm the Executive Director of Esperanza Shelter. I want to connect with you today to talk about a question I hear often, which is why does she stay? And it's so hard for folks who have never experienced domestic violence or any type of trauma inside the home to to understand, because if somebody has a lot of resources and doesn't have a traumatic history, it seems really straightforward. I would just walk out the door. I would just leave. I wouldn't be treated that way. And I think it's true for those people, but trauma is so complex, and it literally changes our brain and changes our ability to respond to dangerous situations. And, there's multiple reasons somebody stays, just the complexity of the trauma, the financial and housing issue. On a national survey, when women were asked why are they staying, there's three reasons they listed: not having financial independence, not having access to safe housing, and because of those two, not wanting to put their children in jeopardy of being homeless. So, the situation with domestic violence is just multi-layered. You have abusers who use the tactic of not only social isolation and direct violence against a survivor and the children, but somebody who's also financially isolating them and not allowing them to work or have options, sometimes even controlling the car, movement from the house. So I think you get the picture of why it's not such an easy solution for somebody to just stand up and walk out the door when they're not being treated safely and well. And now we add COVID into the situation. This pandemic has changed all of our lives. It's changed how we do business at Esperanza. I want to say I am so proud of us for staying 100% operational and taking on extra expenses for the cost of keeping people safe and healthy. I also want to take time to thank all the people who've given to us for our COVID emergency fund, and we really appreciate your community support right now. But when you think about this pandemic and sheltering in place, I hope that your home is a safe place to shelter, but unfortunately, it's not safe for so many victims of domestic violence. And now the governor, with an order to shelter in place, the abuser is using that as a manipulative tactic. And the women and children are in the house 100% of the time with the person who's not safe. And it compounds the already serious situation of violence in the home. We received a heartbreaking crisis call the other day where a woman was in a store, had to borrow a phone, and then call us, and was in the middle of safety planning because she was in serious danger. Suddenly said, "I've been in the store too long, I have to go," and hung up. And we never heard from her again. I hope that she is safe and surviving and is able to get help. But you can see with the COVID pandemic and sheltering in place and how it's changed all our lives, social isolation, being with the abuser 24/7, not having school or work to escape to, it's all made this an even more critical and dangerous situation. I personally have given to Esperanza's COVID emergency fund, and I just invite you to join me. We need the help and support of the community right now, and all the brave women and children who are living with domestic violence and surviving it need help. They need us to stay 100% operational, and we are committed to doing that. Thank you for listening today. I hope that you and your family are safe and well during this time. And please visit our website, esperanzashelter.org, to make a contribution, or if somebody you know or yourself are experiencing domestic violence, please access the resources or call our crisis line 473-5200. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful and blessed day.